Hi everyone, my name is Shayan Peña, and today with my partners Stephanie Barbosa and William Colmenares, we are going to talk about our topic. For that reason, I want you to keep in mind, what is linguistic? What do you mean? Well, there are many definitions of that, and one of them says that linguistic can be defined as the systematic inquiry into human language and its structure. However, it's necessary to note that the scope of linguistics includes both language structure and language uses. The language structure refers to the grammatical competences, for instance, lexical, morphological, syntactical, or phonological competence. And the language uses are the communicative competences, and these are the abilities to understand and use language appropriately to communicate in a context. On the other hand, linguistics is often defined as an arbitrary vocal system used by humankind to communicate with one another. Well, this definition is useful as far as it goes, but it downplays writing and signing, because language is more than communication. Language is a social action, and that's what philosophers have emphasized since the beginning. Also, we found that language is a system that speakers, writers, and signers exploit because it's used to do things, not merely to report, describe, or discuss about them. Finally, I want to highlight that people have been interested in analyzing language for centuries, and now with the development of science, linguistics have become a prominent academic discipline in universities and research centers around the world.
Branches of linguistics. Just like trees and their branches, linguistics has a large number of sub-studies in which topics relate to language from different fields of knowledge are dealt with. Now, I will mention some of the branches of linguistics and what each of them as its main function. Theoretical linguistics, the study of language in abstract and model form. Cognitive linguistics, the study of language in cognition, thinking. Generative linguistics, the theory of grammar and as mental system generates complete sentences. Functional theories of grammar, language as used and coming from use. Quantitative linguistics, the study of mathematical language laws and corresponding general theories. Phonology, the uses of vocalized sounds and systems of sounds to form language. Graphemics, the study of language reading systems. Morphology, the property of sound and meaning change in language. Syntax, the property of grammar that governs sentence structure. Lexis, the complete set of words in a language. Semantics, the study of meaning and encode in language. Pragmatics, the study of how context contributes to meaning. Descriptive linguistics, describing how a particular language is used. Anthropological linguistics, the place of language in its wider social and cultural context and its role in making and maintaining cultural practices and societal structures. And historical linguistics, the study of historical language change over time.
Good afternoon, my name is William Colmenares and I will continue with the branches of linguistics according to what my colleague Stephanie was saying. I will mention some others. So we have the historical linguistics, which is the study of historical language over time. We have the comparative linguistics, which is comparing languages to find similarities and historical connections. We have a famous one, which is phonetics, which is the study of speech faculty of a human. We have graphetics and the study of writing shapes as a sign to sound or ideas. We have etymology. This is the study of word histories and origins. We have the social linguistics, which is the study of society's effects on language. And we have another one very important and which we are working with is applied linguistics, which basically is to find solutions to real life problems related to language. And we have computational linguistics, and it's the use of computation applied to a language, databasing, analysis, translation, and synthesis. And we have forensic linguistics, is the science applied to the process of law and justice, and of course with language. We have internal linguistics, is the study of language usage on the internet. Another one is language assessment, is assessing first or second language faculty in individuals. Another one is language documentation, which is comprehensive description of the grammar and use practices of languages of a particular group. We have language revitalization, which is an attempt to halt or reverse the decline of a language or to revive an extinct one. In this case, would be Latin. Language education, which is teaching a specific language and language science. We have linguistic anthropology, that is the study of how language influence social life. We have psycholinguistics, which is the study of the psychological and neurobiological factors that enable humans to acquire, use, comprehend, and produce language. We have language acquisition, and there is the study of how children and adults acquire language, knowledge, and ability. We have language development, which is the study of early language formation. Second language acquisition, that is the study of how second language is learned. We have neurolinguistics, that is the study of language from a neuroscience perspective. And finally, we have the evolutionary linguistics, that is a subfield of psycholinguistics that studies the psychosocial and cultural factors involved in the origin of language and the development of linguistics universals. That is a recapitulation of the many branches that linguistics have. So, thank you.